Brianna Ray from DIY here to bring you a video from my garage. I'm going to be trying something messy and probably stupid today, but I'm excited about it anyway. So I have been really interested in these like pendulum paintings, you know, the thing where you kind of spin and flick it around and it makes a cool pattern. But of course, as we know, we like to do things on a budget here, so I was wondering if it was at all possible to create something even remotely comparable to those super cool pendulum paintings you see online in my garage with a plastic cup, some acrylic paint, and absolutely no pouring medium because I just like to struggle. So I have some paint, I have some string, and I have a light in my garage that I think would do great for holding a cup on a string. So I think let's get her done. So this is my glorious setup. I have just a bunch of, you know, newspaper on the ground. I did not tell my husband that I am doing this. And you know what? I think he doesn't need to know. As you can see at the very tip top of my garage here, I do have this sort of arm mobile bendable sort of light fixture that I got off of Amazon, which I think would be great for any cup on a string activities I'd like to perform. You can also see that I'm still drying my wedding flowers in the garage, but you know, details. All right, so let's go over the plan here. So I have this plastic cup, right? Simple, basic, 16 ounce, 12 ounce maybe? I don't remember. And of course, recyclable, because we love that energy. I just grabbed some spare yarn I had, and I punched 2 holes into the sides with a hole puncher. Little baby hole puncher. And tied some knots. I don't know if I should poke the hole before or after I add the paint in. I'm feeling like poke it before, mount it, and then kind of plug the hole up with my finger. I mean, we're already messy, you know. I did see Jazza did a video on this not too long ago, and I believe he said something about making sure you're rotating the cup as it spins around, so it's like kind of dual rotation. I think that creates an easier stream, I guess. It also means I'm probably gonna need a nice milky consistency, so I'm gonna use this light pink paint. I don't know if it's maybe not milky enough. I don't know if you can hear it. So it's pretty liquidy. I'm just hoping that it's like a good enough consistency. If not, I do have some water that I'm going to kind of mix in there, like in very small increments, like just a couple drops at a time to thin it out. Because again, I have no acrylic medium. I don't know. We're just gonna see what happens. All right. So I guess let's poke this hole. I've never been so anxious in my life, and this is also like a super flattering angle. So I guess tap the bottom. Whew, okay. Biting the bullet, biting the bullet, biting the bullet. I mean, this is a better angle. It's still not great. I feel like we're getting a little bit more tension up here though. So you can kind of see this tension we have going on. It's still not all the way up to the top, but because of how little paint is in here, I'm starting to think that might be okay. I do feel like it should be a little heavier. It's not though. Oh my god, did you see that? It just untied itself. No! Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Ah! Dude, every single video I have tried to film for the last like week, something has gone horribly wrong. Like way worse than intended. It also really doesn't help that I have like cars and planes like passing me all the time. So let's clear some of the debris off my canvas. And I don't even know how to like swing it. I guess just let's go. Nothing's coming out of the hole. And you know what? Since it's barely coming out anyway, I've gotten a single drop. I am just going to go crazy with twisting this now because why wouldn't I? Right. Thinking just like a little dash. Top. I plug the bottom up again. One of those. Give it a little shaky shake until it seems liquidy enough. So I don't actually know how to make this kind of like rotation happen outside of the twist that I've done. So I guess I'm just gonna hope for the best and see what happens. Ready? Go. Still not liquidy enough. All right, message received. All right, round 3. She said tentatively. Go. I'm gonna kind of whack it. I think we can successfully call this a fail. So while I'm taking this down, let's talk. My whole point of my channel is to focus on budget-friendly art and craft stuff, right? So the whole reason I make videos is because I want to show like the most cost-effective way to do crafts without spending a lot of money, because I don't have a lot of money to spend either. I'm not in college anymore like I was when I started it, but I am a teacher who works in one of the lowest paid districts in my area. I don't make a lot of money, and I know that. So keeping that in mind, I still do think that I like to try new things. And this was maybe fun to try once, but I feel like the supplies, time, energy, all of that to finally even come to a point where this works way surpasses the wins here. There she is, soaking wet in all of her glory. So you can kind of see down here, this part's drying a little bit more. That's, I think, what it's gonna look like when it's all dry, which actually is kind of cool. I'm into it. So once this dries, it's kind of gonna look like maybe that splattery, like watercolor sort of effect. And I think after that, I might even do some sort of like silhouette artwork on top of it or something. I'm not sure yet, but I don't hate it. I just don't, it's not what I originally envisioned. It's not what I was expecting when I came into this craft. I was expecting something a little bit more, you know, structured, but I guess maybe that's what happens when you have watered down paint. I think maybe even this was too loose. I don't know what's good and what's bad, but I feel like as long as you like what you come up with and you have a good time doing it, then I guess in that way, then this is a win. So even with the safety precautions, I did make a mess. So I also did find that soaking it up with some newspaper worked pretty well. So I doubt Nick will have any idea that I did this until maybe he watches the video. So if you're watching this, sorry, babe. So yeah, I kind of got this like stuff like this. But you know, if you just kind of stir it in there, kind of soaks up, and then you're just kind of left with concrete. There's also these like really weird rivers in the paint. If you can kind of see these like white strips, I don't know if that's water or if like these extra dark parts are just extra pigment. But I'm sure it's not gonna dry like that. This seems to be the way it's drying, is pretty flat. But it's kind of cool in this state. I'm very excited to see it all dried down. And I feel like I might even like to do some kind of like splatter paint over top of it, just to kind of maybe texturize it a little bit might be cool. I don't know. But I feel like it was definitely made me think outside of the box. I also just noticed it's dripping off the side. So I'm gonna get some extra newspaper for underneath it so that it can dry. So in short, I don't recommend this if you're on a budget. I do recommend it if you want a good time. And I do recommend it if you like really watery looking art pieces. Yeah, so I think that's where I'm gonna kind of cut it for today. I'm not really sure what else I would have to say. It's a little sunny back here. Whew. But yeah, I think that was all I had for you. I wanted to thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, feel free to like and subscribe. I do put out new videos every Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time, and I'd love for you to be here for the next one. Thanks again so much, and I hope to see you then. Bye.